everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. In this video, I want to talk about a myth that has been going around for years and years. And especially when it comes to your romantic interest and specific person, it's an advice that people give out a lot. A lot of people in the manifestation community also give the same advice. But this advice confuses people a lot because they do not know the how and why behind it. And in this video, I will try my best to make you understand the why and how. And I hope this process will make manifesting a specific person much easier. This myth is if you focus on your specific person, you will push them away. And this myth usually comes from another phrase that if you ignore something, or the moment you start ignoring something or not needing something, it shows up. Now, while these sentences may not entirely be incorrect, but I'll let you know why something shows up when you ignore it or when you stop needing it, and why focusing on your specific person will not push them away. Now, there's a thin line that people are not able to recognize when they are in that process of manifestation, especially if they're practicing it for the first time around a romantic interest. There's a thin line between focusing on your specific person and being obsessed with your specific person in an unhealthy manner. And how can you understand if you're obsessed or if you're just focusing on them? Through your techniques and by focusing on pleasant narratives in your mind, your behaviors, the way you speak, the way you behave, the urges and desperation, uncontrollable urges you have within you, you feel it in your chest and stomach that actually come out in your behavior while arguing, while venting, while stalking them on social media. If you just practice a little bit of mindfulness, you will easily be able to recognize whether you are in an obsessive state or in a relaxed state when it comes to manifesting your specific person. I created a detailed video around the differences of a relaxed state and obsessive state in my members group coaching a few days back. If you're interested, the link is in the video description. You can join it and check out all the videos over there. All the videos in my members group coaching are very different than my main channel videos. They are more casual. They are more uncensored. They have a lot of pep talk. So if that's the kind of content you do prefer, you can join the membership group. So these games are very common when it comes to romantic interests. In real life also, people advise this a lot. Start ignoring him or her, and then you will see that you are, kind of calling them in, or they are showing interest in you. Now, in terms of manifestation, when I speak, it's all about your energy. So it does not matter if you're trying to play these 3D games of ignoring them. If there's heavy energy being invested mentally and emotionally, where you are obsessed with that person, then that is what mostly will push them away. Why a lot of times we feel that certain things or opportunities show up when we think we don't need it, because you have stopped investing your emotional and mental energy there. When you need something, need it kind of brings a certain level of desperation with it. And when you really need something, you do physically feel that you're chasing it. And it's kind of running away from you, whether it's a person or it's an opportunity. And when you are needing something, when you are desperate for something, what happens is most of the time you are not playing good narratives in your mind. You want something, you need it, you're desperate for it. You think if I miss this opportunity, I will never get it back. But you are not focusing on it in a healthy way of creating favorable circumstances in your mind. This is a very human behavior. Whenever we need something, our energy, our behavior changes, our thoughts change. We always jump to the worst case scenarios, or we always start overthinking and overanalyzing. Will we get it? What if we don't get it? How can we get it? There are so many people who are waiting for this opportunity. Why will I get it? We play small. We think we don't deserve it. We think there are people better than us. We start comparing ourselves to everyone. That is the mental and emotional energy I'm talking about that makes that opportunity or that person not materialize in your reality, because your energy is not a match to it. Your energy is not of that version of you that has it or that knows that this is not a big deal. It's a really normal person, a really normal opportunity, and of course I can have it because you have confidence in yourself, because you have good self-concept, because you trust yourself, from where very different kind of thoughts will generate that would sound like, I am confident in my skills. I know what I bring to a table in a relationship. I know the good habits I have. I know I've done a lot of work on myself. I know I deserve this opportunity or I deserve this relationship with this person. So this is your answer to why, when we really need something, when our energy is needy, when we feel desperate about something, why does it always feel like we are chasing that thing or person, but they do not want to be a part of our life? It's not that they do not want to be a part of your life. It's that the mental, emotional energy you're putting into the thoughts around that situation or that person are not favorable. And wherever you put your energy will consistently manifest in your reality. Does not matter if you want or need it. We will always have desires. We have so many desires that we want, need in our life. The game is all about how you're managing it energetically. Thoughts, beliefs, back to the basics. Thoughts, beliefs that create feelings and emotions. What's happening in this area of you? What's happening throughout the day? The thin line between thinking and overthinking is what differentiates you being in a relaxed state or you being in an obsessive state. When you're focusing on your desire, when you're focusing on your specific person, you are thinking. When you get into that category of overthinking and overanalyzing, whether it's your 3D circumstance, your how, the future possibilities, your fears and doubts, your intrusive thoughts, now you have stepped into this version of yourself that is obsessing, that is focusing too much. So no, focusing on your specific person is not what pushes them away. Focusing too much in an obsessive and unhealthy manner, where there's heavy energy around fears, doubts, and creating unfavorable stories in your mind, is what pushes them away. It's your energy, your mental thoughts, what's going on here, that is bringing them in or pushing them away. You cannot not focus on your specific person. Manifestation is all about the focus work. But you need to differentiate and understand the difference of focusing in ways of doing techniques, in ways of focusing on healthy stories, in ways of creating healthy narratives in your mind, from obsessively being after them in the 3D, obsessively thinking about them, obsessively behaving in ways or talking to your friends or your circle in a way that is focusing on unhealthy circumstances, unhealthy narratives, unpleasant narratives. You cannot manifest without focusing. You can, the autopilot manifestation that you're anyways doing all the time, okay, whatever is happening to you, likes is happening to you when you're in an autopilot mode. But when you enter the journey of conscious creation, conscious means being aware. Consciousness is awareness, mindfulness, knowing where you're putting your focus. So manifestation, conscious manifestation cannot happen without focus. So I want you to completely get rid of this myth that if I focus on my desire, if I focus on my specific person, it's going to push them away. No. Focusing is good. Focusing part is good. Don't focus too much and become obsessive. The energy from just focusing to focusing too much is different. You overanalyzing, overthinking, obsessing will drive them away. And the only reason why, as I mentioned, we feel that once we start ignoring something or start feeling we don't really need this in our life, it shows up, is because that heavy energy is no more attached to that thing or that situation or that person. And that's the easiest place to be in energetically to manifest. That's why you see people repeating this a lot, that detached from your desire. Don't be emotionally attached. Don't have a lot of heavy, unpleasant energy around it, which just means unfavorable thoughts and unfavorable beliefs and feelings and behaviors. But focusing is not wrong. Focusing means more of it. Focusing is good. Mindfulness is good. Awareness is good. You need to focus on your desire. You need to focus on your specific person to manifest them. And the concept of letting go, if that confuses you, I have a playlist around that. Letting go, again, is not letting go of your desire. Stop focusing on your specific person. You will drive them away. Let go of your specific person. So these sentences can be interchanged. Letting go is basically, again, what I explained just now. It's letting go of your fears, doubts, and unfavorable narratives around your desire, not your desire. Check out the letting go playlist on my page to understand that in detail. So yes, if you don't have any kind of emotional attachment, things show up faster because you don't have that needy, desperate energy. That energy in itself is not wrong, because as I mentioned, there is going to be some amount of neediness, some amount of want, because we are desiring something, right? Of course, there's some urge in us to achieve it, accomplish it. Again, I just want you to remember there's going to be a thin line between focusing and focusing too much. Focusing in a relaxed way and focusing in an obsessive way. Thinking and overthinking. This is what differentiates your focus work. This is what differentiates your energy. And your energy, if you're in a good energy, you would focus on good narratives. When you are in an obsessive energy, you would focus most of the times on worst case scenarios. And that is what's driving your specific person away. Not the focus, but aggressive focus in an unhealthy manner. Let the thinking be good. Thinking, focusing is amazing. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Be excited about the future. Overthinking is not fun. Overthinking leads to fears, leads to doubts, self-doubt, playing small, not practicing self-concept, and giving all your mental, emotional energy to 3D circumstances, to that person, to all kind of possibilities why things could go wrong. So I really hope this video helps you out and helps you in getting rid of this myth that I need to ignore something physically for it to take interest in me. First of all, in the manifestation community, we are not talking about any physical actions. Physical actions will come when they need to come, but they are not the first thing to happen. Everything starts here. Once you take care of your thoughts, new beliefs, repetition, discipline, it will come out in your feelings, your emotions, it will come out in your behaviors. You will then align with the opportunities or the circumstances that need to take place. That will be evidence to prove to you that your thoughts manifest. You will be aligned with the opportunities you need to align. You will be in the correct place, in that correct cafe, in that correct hall, in some event, wherever you need to be for that opportunity to align with you. Physical games, 3D games, it's not a part of the manifestation community. We are all about the mental work because everything starts here. If you jump all of this work and you want to play games in 3D, where some people like it, some people find it fun playing with other people mentally, ignoring someone in 3D, then they pay attention to me. And you can do all of that. I'm sure you've tried all of that. It's short-lived. These are not sustainable changes. These are just 3D games. And you can enjoy it for some time, but it's not going to get you the results you're trying to materialize in your reality. So we are talking about mental work over here. Focus, but focus in a healthy manner. Pleasant narratives, favorable stories. Use techniques. When you're not doing your techniques, learn how to push through the resistance. Learn how to manage to deal with the 3D and circumstances with good internal dialogue. By regulating your nervous system, understand what to do in moments when you're experiencing fears and doubts. All this will help you in manifesting. 3D games, obsessive behavior, obsessive thoughts will just make your emotions worse, which will make your thoughts worse. And it's really hard to get results this way. Even if you get results, most of the time you will see they will be temporary. Okay. So I hope this video helps you out. In case you're looking for coaching, ultimate manifestation packs, mini packs, extensive packs, any customized products, everything is linked in the video description. I will see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.